Hello, Jesse Good here. Today we're taking a look at the LEGO Movie 2 Wyld-Mayhem Starfighter, which has 405 pieces, 4 minifigures, and retails for $50 in the United States. So the first minifigure we'll take a look at is Wyld Style. The design of this has a new face print exclusive to this set, her newer hairstyle as well, which doesn't come in too many other sets, and her hood piece, which doesn't come in a lot of the LEGO Movie 2 sets, so it's nice to get that here. Her alternate facial expression, which is also new, has a very sincere look to it. I just really like how these summer wave of LEGO Movie 2 sets have new face prints that are very expressive in general. And if you're wondering how her torso looks with the hoodie removed, there you go. Here is Sweet Mayhem. She doesn't have her helmet in this set, but she does have a new facial expression, which I love how chipper that looks. Beyond that, though, everything's the same pieces. And if you don't know how this works, well, this armor piece goes over the torso. There's these two wings clipped onto the back as well, but these two are already molded into the armor piece. And with all that removed, you could get a look at the front of the torso, which has a bit of printing. There's Emmett, and while the torso and legs aren't new and exclusive, the face print and hair piece in this reddish brown are new and exclusive to this set. I like the shocked expression there, and his alternate facial expression, which looks a little bit more sincere. Also, if you don't want to use this hair piece, they include the regular Emmett here as well. So that's just a nice addition for whichever version you want to use for Emmett. There you go. This time I did push down the hair all the way. And finally, there's Rex. This face print is new and exclusive to this set. He does have this big stud shooter as well, which you know how that works. Just push this part and the stud goes flying. It's just a little modified at the end with this piece, but other than that, it's just a simple stud shooter. Beyond that, at the back, there's this little jetpack here, and that has this zap just to show kind of the propulsion there. And his alternate facial expression is actually pretty funny. I like how it's showing his mouth open like that in sort of a shocked expression. And you can see his back torso printing as well. Here is the Wyld-Mayhem Starfighter. The design of this is very small, and this is the only build you get with the set. Yeah, I mean, it is a very dense build. They do have a lot of closed ends and curves to it that give it a nice level of detailing. But as a whole, I don't think this is interesting enough to really be a $50 set, but we'll get into that later. Definitely a piece that's raising up the price of the set is this back tail, which is such a big piece. Was it incredibly necessary to compromise the price for? I don't know, but we'll get into all that later. At the front, we have two cockpits. The one to the left has Sweet Mayhem in it. The cockpit windshield opens up pretty easily, and Sweet Mayhem just kind of slides in there with the modified 1x2 with the divider in it. Also, a lot of nice turquoise in this set. I love seeing that color. And this computer screen right here is actually using one of those newer book cover pieces. And it's nice to get that in a translucent dark purple, and it does have a sticker on there. And that part can be adjusted a little bit side to side. As for the cockpit with Lucy inside, very similar build on the interior, but it does have a different computer screen, with this one using a sticker that shows more of a radar. The front has a disc shooter, which is a play feature we'll mess around with in a bit. Sticker right here, and also stickers on the side as well. Two separate stickers and two separate stickers. These are some big pieces as well, so that could have been bumping up the price. Then another cockpit, and that can easily be open. And this is what I actually really like. It's just a cockpit for the stars. There's one with an angry face. If you don't know how these are built, they just use this base and then a 2x2 tile. There's one with a shocked expression who looks quite adorable. And one with a pretty happy expression, another adorable one. And it's very easy to put those back in since this railing between them using Technic beams just lines them up quite perfectly. And then the cockpit can be closed just like that. The back has that expensive tail piece, which has a sticker on both sides. And also some nice turquoise kind of at the tip here where they have a very round design. Some more features at the back, put some lights there, but this is the disc shooter feature. Now if you push down on this, it shoots out the disc at the front. And these are the same printed circular 2x2s that are found in Sweet Mayhem's Sister Starship. And there's a total of 2 included in the set. And the front has a disc launcher there. They shoot out pretty easily. And before we move on from the build of the set, there's some little features I might have missed. At the front here, There's 2 chambers that hold those 1x1 heart pieces. That's pretty useful for storage. And at the side here, I like how these pieces for this little curvature are actually tilted a bit. It gives it a very cool look that is quite unique to the set. And even just thinking about the general shaping of this, I don't think it's very swooshable. It might not just be my adult hands, because this area right here where you could really grasp onto the ship, it has these curves on both sides. So you have to have really small little fingers there, maybe like a little kid. But beyond that, it's very top heavy, so it's kind of hard to maneuver just by grasping it from that middle part. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it. But that's it for the build of the set. Let's take a look at the packaging and then the final verdict. Here's the box for the set, and at the back, there's lots of different features highlighted. And the instructions are fairly short. There is an ad for the spring wave sets and the original wave of sets, but nothing from the new wave of sets. So overall, I'm not a fan of the set, I'm going to be honest. The design of it, I think is ugly. I think there's some cool features towards the back, like the little star holder, like those curves, but the front and shaping is just ridiculous looking. It doesn't look ridiculous in an interesting way, like the Sistar Starship. That's like a better version of the set in many ways, where it feels like it's worth the price, even though it is just one ship. This doesn't feel worth the price for one ship. It looks kind of ugly. And for $50, you don't get too much here. I kind of wish they threw in like a Dino Starfighter or something from Rex's team. That would have maybe balanced out the price more. There are some cool minifigures though, and all of them are exclusive, but not really necessarily exclusive. They could have put those faces in other sets. They're not like really centric to the scene or anything like that. So I'm gonna have to rate this one a D+. That's like one of my lowest ratings in a while. But I think this should have been $20 cheaper. Like not even for $40 this would be worth it. Even though it has 400 pieces. I'm ignoring price per piece and just looking at what's included, and I have to be honest there. But what do you guys think? Am I too harsh on this set? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.